welcome back to Bad's Garage. Today I'm going to see if I can work out what that neutral light issue is, because obviously it won't turn over with the neutral light off. It'll be something daft, I'm hoping. Hopefully just the neutral light switch or wire preferably. But we'll have a look, see if we can work out what it is. Because it's best to get these things all sorted out before we go for a run, because I don't want the fact that the neutral light's working not allowing the ignition to spark. If it does that, I've got a feeling it probably will. But I don't want to fuck about. If it's going to cause a problem, I'd rather fix that problem, just so it's not a problem to be worried about when we actually do come to try and start it. I've got the bike outside, and I'm going to have a quick look. She's looking quite sad for herself, but still neat. I put a couple of the fairings on I was working out where the bolts all went. So anyway, let's crack on. Right, so we're in the shed. I don't know if I mentioned, well, I know I did mention in the last video, I don't think the neutral light was on when I turned it over the last time. That's probably why I had to pull the clutch in and take the stand up. But I'm gonna stick some power to it, and just to see if that neutral light is a faulty wire somewhere, or whether it's just a case that the gear selector needs to be knocked into a better position. I think we get set up and we'll have a look. Right, so I've worked out what the issue is with the neutral light. So if I put the power on, obviously we've just got an oil light. Can you see that? Yeah, we've just got an oil light. If I wiggle about with this wire down here, which is this wire, you can see just running underneath there, which obviously goes to the neutral switch. So that's the issue with that. Whether that wire's got a break in it, I think it might have a break in the wire. So I'll have to replace that wire. Yeah. I've just strung the carbs in there because I wasn't sure if it was the sort of position sensor that was causing the problem. Obviously a few little bits that have got to be fixed on this as well is, I don't know if you can see it, but this is snapped off here. But I already bought that as the thermostat housing. I already bought one of those housings, so I knew about that one. But obviously, messing about down here, I didn't spot this, and I spotted this pipe hanging. I thought, where's that come from? And it's snapped off the bottom of the water pump, which is quite a pain. I don't think that fixing's threaded into that, so I may have to get another water pump for that too, which is a shame. Yeah, the neutral switch is down deep in that hole there, but whether I have to replace the cable that runs up or not, I don't know. At least I know what it is. So yeah, so I've worked out what the neutral light problem is. So we can go a little bit further with it. I'm going to keep the videos quite short. Obviously I'm going to put that housing on. I'll get a water pump, replace that. Although I don't necessarily need them to start it, but yeah, I'll try and keep the videos reasonably short. because then they can keep coming a bit more. But, this is that panel. It's the only one that's damaged out of all of them. It's got this corner piece missing here. And it's got these daft. I wonder where these went, but this is where they actually go. There's not very much of a crash bung, is it, on that bracket? But yeah, this is the odd little chin. But for about this age, you've got to expect it. Yeah, I just chucked that on there just to see what it was like. But yeah, but now that I've figured out what the electrical issue is, that side I can forget now, and it's just, you know, concentrate on getting it to the point of seeing if it'll run. Yeah, they're not on. They're just pushed in there. That's basically just to try the throttle position sensor, but obviously it wasn't that. But yeah, shouldn't be too long. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Cheers.